Okay, I've been looking at doing the natural language processing for Alfred. Um, I was considering using a neural network with word bags, which would potentially allow more flexibility in how I speak to Alfred, but generally it's too slow because first it has to use the lematizer, then create the word bags, then put it through the neural network, and then we've got the issue of disseminating variables. So I've gone away from that idea. I've been reading a book about creating a virtual assistant in Python that has some good ideas. Again, I don't know if it's strictly what I want. So, what I've decided to do is create an ELIZA type processor um, that will look for keywords, key phrases, and so forth, and at the same time pull out relevant variables. So if I was to say what is the time, it would tell me the current time. If I was to say what is the time in New York, it would tell me the time in New York. So we can do that with an ELIZA bot, um, and it works pretty fast. I've written them before on various systems, so we should be good with that. Um, if that doesn't work, then I will go back to a word bag style, but not with a neural network. I think using the neural net is overkill. It's not like I'm going to be passing all of Reddit or something like that to create conversation. So the other issue of using the neural network is working out which words are the variables. So city, time period, and this sort of thing. Whereas if I do it with an ELIZA bot, I can actually also code edge examples that wouldn't or may be more difficult to pick up. Um, yeah, so that's the next steps for Alfred. Just as I was about to post the video, I realised some of you may not know what an ELIZA bot is, and I didn't explain. So, an ELIZA bot is a program written by Joseph Weissenbaum around 1966. I believe it was written in a variant of Lisp. I could be wrong there though. And it was designed to be a psychologist or a therapist for the user. It was one of the first conversational programs ever written, and it used key phrases, parts of key phrases, to determine its response. And in certain responses, it would take part of the input and add that to the response to make it seem more natural. By today's standards, it is very, very basic. Um, I mean, there are bots out there that are much more impressive. However, Alfred is running on a Raspberry Pi, so I can't use massive amounts of processing for a neural network, as I've already discovered. Plus, I will have other processes going on, such as computer vision and so forth. So things will mount up rapidly. So using the ELIZA bot, I can use relatively low processing requirements. I can add a database to it to allow storing of facts given in conversations, and also have it open up to the internet for things like the weather, conversions, currencies, TV guides, or whatever I decide to add to it. So anyway, that's what an Eliza bot is. It's a very simplistic chat program. And if you want to know more about it or Joseph Eisenbaum, I will put links below. So yeah, there you go. Sorry I didn't mention it before.